Okay, so wanted to go on here and just talk a little bit more about my brand. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of people are probably confused. It went from starting at my radio station, then it went to a sports blog, then it was kind of a meme page. Then it became more of a podcast. Now it's just an animation series. And so it's hard for people to understand it. And look, I get it. If you don't understand it, I don't blame you. Go ahead. I'd be just as confused too. But my definition of Wild Chat is it's a story that I'm trying to direct, right? So with that being said, if that's through podcasting, great. If it was through sports blog, great. But my mindset with Wild Chat was always to create my own internship in an industry that I wanted to be in, right? Ironically, I am in the industry that I've always wanted to be in. But with that being said, I still use this as an internship where I'm always learning outside of work, right? And that internship is ways in which I can become a better storyteller. So that is my definition of Wild Chat, is just a story that I'm trying to direct. And I wanted to just share that because I appreciate anyone that is still, still reaching out, still connecting, right? And sorry, my phone died there. But what I was saying is that could be applied to anything, right? Is if you're trying to, learn something new or whatever that may be, create your own internship, right? In a way, you don't have to put a label on yourself, right? I know on my bio it says writer and creative director, right? But who knows? Who knows what that label might be 10 years from now, right? So create your own internship. And another thing I learned too is I was listening to a podcast from the editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur magazine, and he said, he was asked, what do the best entrepreneurs or creatives have in common? And he said adaptability. And I wasn't too surprised by that answer, but the answer following that was really interesting. It was most entrepreneurs and creatives think horizontally, right? Which is why they never reach a certain success that they had in mind. The ones that are very successful are the ones that think vertically. The ones that are sticking with the same mission but constantly pivoting rather than essentially starting 6 different companies, right? Where the ones that are successful are almost the ones creating 6 different companies into their one brand or one journey. So just something to keep in mind, right? If you're someone who started a sports page and then you're going into maybe wanting to start a digital media company, right? You don't have to stick to that label, right? Constantly pivot, constantly learn, and treat it like your own internship. So I want to share that with you guys inside of what is Wild Chat, because I do recognize that past 5 years, there's been a lot of moving parts, but this is just kind of my space to think creatively and to learn in different areas. So appreciate you guys, and peace out.